Okay, I should have put fucking that we were on. Damn it. What's up, guys? I should let people know in the title. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. Making things happen, doing the doggone thing. Hope you guys are having a happy Friday. We made it. Hope you guys are having a wicked day. Hope you're having an awesome week, ready for the weekend, doing the doggone thing. Hope you guys are having a wicked day. Go ahead, hit that follow button, subscribe if you haven't, share this with your friends. Let's go. Yeah, see, fuck, I should have put that. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. Change it on Twitch. I don't think I can change it on here. That's all right. Are we going? I can change it on here. Oh, damn, we are going. We are Guantanamo. We are bingo bangoing. All right, let's make it happen. Yeah. All right, Booyah, had a Thursday night game last night. Hope you guys' Thursday game went wicked. Some of my teams did, some of my teams not so much. We got what did we do? We didn't have nobody going in the one league, the guillotine league. This guy's got his whole team empty. I don't understand how people. This guy had 13 points. Shit, son. See, fuck. 7 catches right there. 44 yards, touchdown, 8 targets. Shit, son. Fuck. Oh, he scored a late touchdown. Okay. The latter play resulted in Samuel's second touchdown in many games, and he's now encouragingly logged 18 targets through the first 2 games with Jaden Daniels. Samuel takes on aim at the Raiders defense in Week 3 home matchup on Sunday. Next Sunday. Still 7 catches. PPR league, that'll play. Fuck, that's another one. That's another thing that's another big player on Thursday that I had on the bench. For fuck's sakes. All right, well, Deebo Samuel on the bench, fucking PPR legend, apparently. If you got Deebo Samuel in a PPR going forward, I assume you got to play him. Fucking, what did they say? 16 targets in 2 games? 18 targets. Jesus Christ. 10 targets, 8 targets. Damn. That's like almost must start territory. Shit, son. That's crazy. What do we got? Anybody around here? Quinshot Judkins officially out. Status to be determined in terms of Judkins' chance of suiting up versus Baltimore. Coach Stefanski told Fusi, what the fuck? On Friday, we'll work through that over the next 24 hours. I do think he's in a good shape. The Browns were granted a 2-game roster exception. Oh, yeah. Noting that the team has until Saturday afternoon to activate Judkins and make a corresponding move to pave the way for him to be able to play against the Ravens. If Judkins is active Sunday, he'd bolster a Cleveland backfield that was led by Dylan Sampson and Jerome Ford. Yeah, I don't know if I want to play him against Baltimore in the first game of his career, but that'll be good going forward. Yeah, I think we just go with the usual suspects. We got Josh Allen, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, Kyron Williams, Alvin Kamara, Travis Kelce, Aaron Jones. I was thinking about putting Samuel in for Aaron Jones, but it's those late games, man. They get me all the time. I like having something to watch. Sue me. All right. Next game, we had our team called Benny and the JJ Jettas. I like it. If you've got something else, comment it. Let me know. I would love to change it. But I actually don't have anybody that's like Benny. This guy had 4 rushing attempts for 17 yards each. After an eye-catching NFL debut, came into Thursday's matchup with somewhat enhanced expectations. However, game script combined against them at Green Bay already owned a 14-3 lead at halftime. Ultimately saw 4 fewer carries than Austin Eckler, who exited late with an Achilles injury, and 3 less than Jaden Daniels as well. With Eckler's injury of the non-contact variety, it's certainly possible a tear might be the ultimate diagnosis. I think that's what ended up happening. It's certainly possible a development that would brighten Kroxy Maris' long-term outlook even further. Under any circumstance, the rookie 7th-round pick should be in line for more opportunities during Week 3 home matchup against the Raiders on Sunday, September 21. Bada boom, bada bing. What's up, guys? How are we doing today? Happy Friday. Jacoby Kroxy Merritt, 1.7 fantasy points. Nice. That's exactly how I wanted to start. The benefit of that, though, is the guy I'm facing had Matthew Golden, who got a solid 1.5. Just on rushing attempts. He didn't even have a catch. Oh, man. But he did just miss bringing in that touchdown. I seen that. Fuck. That could have been bad for me. All right. Yeah, we have Chris Godwin on that team who is doubtful for some dumb reason, forcing me to not be able to have a defense. And at this rate, they play a Monday game, so fuck. I don't even know. But we should be all right anyways. Damn, it's the same fucking suspects, eh? JJ Tyreek, bada boom, bada bing. We got Chase Brown. Actually, I must have got these guys at discount. For real, for real. Brock Bowers, questionable. Is he playing? Thought he was dead. Hoping to play absent Thursday. Was involved in the walkthrough portion of Raiders' first week 2 practice. But he didn't take part in any drills. The Raiders remain hopeful that the star tight end will be able to increase his activity in practices Friday and Saturday. Though Bowers himself admitted that he's unsure if he'll be ready to play Monday versus the Chargers, Bowers is limited to playing just 32 of the Raiders' 63 offensive snaps in past Sunday's win over the Patriots due to the knee issue, but he delivered for fantasy managers with 5 catches for 103 yards on 8 targets. Yeah. Fuck. Monday game? Oh, man. I got this tight end, Warren. Is he good? What's that? Could be focal point? Ayo. With Michael Pittman slated to run into Patrick Surtain, it does make some sense that Warren could garner more targets against the Broncos. Pittman himself told reporters after game 1 that had the team needed to catch up, they knew they could spam Warren with targets, and he could have 200 yards with the way he plays against the Dolphins. What the fuck? Oh, excuse me. Warren could quickly find himself in the elite tight end tier if this keeps up. Hey-oh. You know what? They might be onto something. And fuck, Monday game. I think we're gonna switch this out. We're gonna switch this out, and we're gonna hope it works. We're gonna bench Brock Bowers for Tyler Warren and hope that he can fucking 100 yards and a touchdown. Could have gone for 200 yards last game, apparently. That's what they were saying. So I only want 100 yards. I'll be fine with that. I mean, I'll take 125 because we get bonus points for 100, then we get next bonus points for 125. So like, I'll take 125. I don't even need 200. I mean, you know. All right. So yeah, we'll do that. Fuck. Who knows? And then he's probably gonna play and fucking get 50 points. Baker Mayfield on Monday already. Got Hollywood Brown against Philadelphia. Should I put him in? DJ Moore against Detroit. He did all right last game though. No, I didn't really need him. 3 catches, 68 yards, and a fumble. Moore took a big hit towards the end of week 1. He finished up the game and is now an estimated full through. Moore stayed down after taking a big hit in the fourth quarter, but eventually stayed in the game after talking to trainers, as evidenced by his fumble, which came as the Bears were attempting laterals on the game's final play. Oh, of course he got fucking charged for fumble. He occasionally lined up in the backfield in addition to his customary role at wide receiver, so he may handle a few rushing attempts on a weekly basis moving forward. Moore led the Bears in receiving yards each of the past 2 seasons, so it's not a surprise that he topped the category for the team Monday's season opener. The 28-year-old receiver should remain heavily involved week 2 against the Lions. Aha. Makes sense. Fuck, so should we play him? That sounds like a good bet. So he doesn't lose a fumble. He didn't get a touchdown either, eh? So if he doesn't lose a fumble, he gets 7.6 he had. So if he doesn't lose a fumble, he gets 7. Couple more yards on the rushes. That's 8, 9 maybe. And a touchdown is 15. I'll be all right with that. Or you don't even have to get a touchdown. Get fucking 100 yards. Like I said, in my league, 100 yards is bonus points. 125 is even more. We don't get PPR though. Chase Brown, fuck, is he gonna do something? Actually, James Conner, I was reading something about the fucking aimed to bounce back in week 2 against the Panthers defense that allowed 173 rushing yards to the Jaguars in the season opener. Bam, 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 bam. You see that? Fucking shit, son. I'm excited. Hopefully, JJ. Underwhelming, but the star receiver should be positioned for a bounce back showing week 2 against an Atlanta secondary that gave up 13 yards per completion. Damn. You know what sucks later in the season? Jefferson's going to be wicked. And in my other league, I don't know if I can wait for later in the season. Fuck. Or at least it's half PPR. You get a half point per reception. So like that should be something going forward. Also, it should be like he's gonna get touchdowns. So I never even thought of that. I thought maybe his like ability would outrank any of that, but I'm starting to not even know. Shit. Oh well, we do what we can, right? That's all that we can do. We had Kroksky Merritt, yeah, he's going, but fuck, we don't even have a defense. Like for fuck's sakes, are we even a real team? Fuck. Is there a defense available on Monday if when this guy gets ruled out? Who's playing? Tampa Bay, Houston. There's another one. Oakland, LA. So if I can get it, we got to do one of these guys, do you think? LA. We can go Tampa Bay. Actually, that might be good. That might be who I go with, Tampa Bay. I don't know if I want to go Las Vegas defense. They're at home. What'd they do last week? Nothing? 10 points? 4 sacks, interception. Gave up 13 points. I can see them getting a few sacks, actually. Jawanian led the Saints in receiving yards in the debut. Take on a 49ers defense that allows 6 fewest fantasy points tight end in 2024. Boom. That's no bueno. Karemian, is he a thing? Hutt and Pacheco split touches evenly, but neither found much room against Los Angeles defensive front. As both finished with under 30 yards, quarterback Patrick Mahomes, in fact, led the ground game in terms of both rushing opportunities and production, rushing 6 times for 57 yards and a touchdown. Hunt profiles to operate as the number 2 backfield option behind Pacheco. At home in the week 2 against the Eagles in week 2, a Super Bowl rematch that could see the Chiefs lean increasingly on the run due to Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy being uncertain. They both stunk last week. For real. This league also, there's like fucking no bench spots. So you basically are dropping people that like you don't want to drop. I don't know. Do we have a fucking we can't trade this guy anymore, eh? There's a tight end that we could fucking sell. Could probably sell Brock Bowers to where is he? Ditka. Who do you have? McBride? Could probably still get rid of him. For probably not. Probably for Neighbors. I would do that. Neighbors himself admitted as much after week 1. Unprompted last year, that offense where the ball was force fed to Malik Neighbors was unsustainable. What the fuck? Multiple players told. Jesus Christ, that's a tongue twister. Neighbors himself admitted as much, saying that the Giants should spread the ball around this to every guy. It's possible this means nothing, as the Giants sure didn't change much after last season. Perhaps this is a collective squeaky wheel situation where Neighbors sees fewer targets in week 2. We bet on what we've been seeing, which is another 10 target game, Neighbors game, and likely a loss. Excuse me. This guy's fucking weak at tight end. Wide receiver? No, he's not. He might do that. What if we do that? I want Neighbors. I'm gonna give you fucking Bowers. Take Hollywood if you want. Fuck it. You could take DJ if you wanted. Fuck it. There you go. He's in the spot. No! Fucking Godwin. Shit. Chris Godwin is in my thing, and he's taking up a fucking spot, so I can't do that. I can't make any transactions until. Why did they fucking do that? That's such a dickhead move. Waddle, Kamara, Adams, Godwin for Chase Brown and Lamb. Damn, that's a lot going. That's a lot of moving parts. Damn, Godwin for Ayuk and Judkins. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Goldman has done absolutely nothing. At least Godwin has a proven track record. Godwin or Golden, Godwin or Kirk. Fuck it. Like I want to know. I want to keep him. Yeah, they fucked everything up by putting it on doubtful. So if the team plays him on IR, he cannot practice with them, but they want him to be up to speed and ready with everything by the time he returns. So they opted to list him as doubtful / out weekly to allow him to practice. It should imply that they intend to use him normally his first game back. That's fair. This guy, you new to football? When should we expect this out? Fuck, I know. It might happen later. Their designation. There's a player you want, drop your kicker. Yeah, but you can. Oh, yeah, I guess you can. Then you can have. At least you have the player you wanted off your waiver wires and nobody snags them. Probably tomorrow. Monday. I believe the league minimum notice requirement are a day before game. I don't think so. I think they can fucking keep them out until Monday. It's actually, well, fuck. Actually, can I do that? I don't. I didn't pick anybody up. Hey, we found a way around it. Bingo, bango, bongo. All right, now I'm gonna try. Booyah! Try it. We got fucking Brock Bowers, DJ Moore for Malik Neighbors. Let's do it. Give me it. Give me all of it. I got that Tyler Warren kid. We're gonna go with it. And even if he's nothing, fuck, we'll pick up somebody. Oh fuck. All right, that's cool. And then yeah, I can fucking Euro basketball final set. Turkey past Greece to book showdown with Germany. Germany and Turkey in a basketball final. Fuck, who would have thought? Who's this guy got? Has he got a tight end? Sam Laporta? He might do it. It's gonna have to be somebody good though. Sutton was unsurprisingly Bo Nix's favorite target and led the Broncos in targets, receptions, and yards. Sutton accounted for the majority of production on a leaping, contested 22-yard touchdown catch just before halftime. He chipped in 2 additional receptions that went for double-digit gains to get his 2025 campaign off to a solid start. He's going to be good, man. I think. Sutton will work as Knicks' top wideout again this weekend. Again, as this season, as expected, and has as much touchdown base upside as any receiver outside the elite tier. On Sunday against the Titans, Sutton took in nearly half the team's air yards and easily led the team in targets. Yeah, an enticing week 2 matchup against a beatable Colts secondary. Heyo. Actually, I have Baker Mayfield. Shut up. Evans led the team with a hefty 25% target share and rate that should deliver better stat lines out in the coming weeks. Mayfield and Evans appeared to be not on the same page a couple times against Atlanta, something they'll likely get ironed out in week 2. Evans gets the Texans in week 2. Shit, son. What's up, guy? TS from YouTube. What's up, guy? Flex PPR, DJ Moore, Tet, Montgomery, or Sampson? I feel like Sampson's the number 1 back, right? That's probably your best bet. Full PPR. Might get some catches. Joe Flacco tends to use his running backs. Who's Carolina playing? Arizona? Is Arizona's defense good? I know that fucking what's his face isn't good. Bryce Young, he's not very good. Is he got a 4 o'clock game? Seriously? Jesus Christ, gross. Defense, passing yards, 18, 208 yards. That's all right. A little bit lower. I would probably say Sampson just because he's a starting running back. DJ Moore against Detroit. I don't know, man. Fuck, Chicago stinks. Do we trust Chicago? DJ Moore got 3 catches last week, so like I don't know if that would be good in PPR. I think I would lean towards Sampson, but at the same time, in certain situations, I tend to lean towards which one got drafted higher. And in this case, DJ Moore got drafted higher, I would assume. And so maybe you just go with the guy that you drafted because you drafted him. But I would probably go with Samson. That's gross though. Arizona, Carolina on fucking like a semi prime time. Rude. Mm-hmm. Leaving Mike Evans with a solid but relatively muted seasoning opening line. The perennial Pro Bowler could be due for an even bigger workload in a showdown against the Texans on Monday night. See, I kind of want to trade for Mike Evans because I have Baker Mayfield. I also have Chris Godwin. So, like, but do I go with fucking Godwin and Evans along with Baker? I mean, in theory, outside of that Ibuka guy, I don't think I'd be able to get Ibuka. Fuck. I wouldn't trade him away if I had him. That's for sure. And he's a running back. Could do James Carter. Fuck, this guy's got Arizona everywhere, eh? I don't want to do James. I don't want to do Connor. Fuck that. Actually, I could do these two, DJ Moore and this Kroksky kid. But to be fair, if this Kroksky guy, if Austin Eckler is hurt the way that people think that he's hurt, that's gonna bring up that Kroksky kid's stock, if you will. Damn. Uh-huh. Alrighty. Fuck. Mike Evans last year, 1,000 yards, 1,004. Oh my god, on the fucking last catch of the season. 11 tutties. Huh. Anybody else make trades? There's not too many people that make trades in this league, to be fair. Fuck. If I give you the fucking farm, I'll give me Puka. Huh. 3 running backs, eh? Saquon, Alvin Kamara, Brees Hall. Alrighty. Sounds good. Beautiful. Yeah, I don't even know. Does this guy have a tight end? You got tight end? Dalton Kincaid? Might be willing. Fuck. For Brees Hall? I'll do that. Will you do that? Brock Bowers? Brees Hall? Bada boom, bada bing. Make it happen. Bingo bango. Let's try it. I'll take it. Fuck, if you want to do it. Let's do it. Brees Hall, Brock Bowers. We are making an offer. Chubster. We don't have any Cleveland players. Actually, I've got fucking thing. Who's your tight end? Njoku? Tucker Kraft, 124 yards and a touchdown? Jesus Christ. On the fucking bench. Oof. I'm going to say this guy doesn't need another tight end, though. Uh-huh. What about a receiver? He's got fucking... fuck. He doesn't need nobody. Yo, Jonathan Santiago from YouTube. What's happening? One flex, PPR, JMO, Ridley, Hunter, or Coleman. Waiting for one of these two guys to really have a good week so I can cook up a trade. Heyo, that's my man. I know what you're talking about. Let's do that. PPR, I would say, fuck, I don't know. See, like for me, I angle it down from Calvin Ridley. Do we really trust Tennessee? Who's Tennessee playing? Like, can we really trust Cam Ward and fucking Calvin Ridley right now? I mean, maybe, but maybe not. They play the LA Rams, like, yeesh, right? So, and then for me, New England. Who's New England playing? Playing Miami. Miami got torched last week, so I don't know. In theory, they should do well, but does Miami go down like that again 2 weeks in a row? Also, that's another one. Do we trust New England's offense? Like for real? Are we trusting New England offense? Keon Coleman and JMO. I mean, for me, I guess you would go. I'm kind of a little bit biased because I watched that fucking Baltimore Buffalo game. What did Coleman have? Did he have a few catches? Because he was really good. Like I don't see why you don't put him in. 8 catches, 112 yards and a touchdown, 11 targets. I mean, there's your fucking flex PPR. I think one flex PPR, you go Keon Coleman, and like I don't know. Could you package up Coleman for something else? Because there's your one good week: 8 catches, 112 yards, and a touchdown. That's your buy. That's your sell high moment. I think if I've ever seen one. But yeah, thanks for the question, man. That's wicked. Fuck yeah, that was awesome. I just offered Brock Bowers for Brees Hall to one manager, and then I offered Brock Bowers and DJ Moore for Malik Neighbors to another manager who had Brock Bowers last year and knows how good he is. So I'm trying to play like a little bit of a mind game there. Show me your TDs. You played a guy that's out? Interesting. Just worry if Coleman's usage was inflaming because they had a lot to come back. Actually, that's very valid. That's a very valid argument. Yeah, 100%. No, I agree with that. However, the Jets just scored what, 38 points or whatever, 31 points on the Pittsburgh Steelers, who were supposed to be one of the top defenses. So I feel like that would change things a little bit. Now, also, Detroit's playing indoors in Detroit, so could be it could be a good idea to go with JMO. That's actually a very valid argument. I like that. No, that's cool. I actually didn't even put that together. But at the same time, like we just said, the Jets scored a lot of points last week. So in theory, it seems like the Jets can score a lot of points. And like, I don't know, do we trust Detroit right now? They're kind of weird. They're kind of in a weird position. Jameer Gibbs, 9 carries for 19 yards. What the heck was that? How did JMO do last week? 4 catches, 23 yards. Only 5 targets, though. I mean, you know what, though? I feel like in that case, 3 catches on 5 targets in a game where Jared Goff threw 39 pass attempts and JMO only got 5 targets. That's a little concerning to me, I would say. A little bit, just a little bit. You know what I mean? The math ain't math in there. Chicago's defense, you don't figure they're going to get like torched, right? I don't see Detroit putting up 40 points against Chicago. Their defense isn't terrible. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad. Looks like last game they gave up 134 passing yards and 120 rushing yards. Now, granted, that was to a rookie quarterback making his first career start. So take that with a grain of salt. But at the same time, they got more gashed on the ground than they did in the air. So I feel like Detroit's going to try and get Montgomery or Jameer Gibbs going in the early going, which I didn't even think about that. I didn't even look at those numbers for TS up there. Maybe flexing Montgomery might not be such a bad idea, right? Bills had Oliver out multiple weeks with ankle injuries, so now their defense is lighter than it was. So that's something. $5 bonus bet on FanDuel. Bam, 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 bam. Yes. Right? So, I don't know. I feel like Coleman's usage might have been inflated because of the fact that they had to come back by so much. But also, it sounds like they're expecting big things from him. And when I was watching that game, it seemed like Josh Allen was looking for him more often than not. So I don't know. Jack McNugget from Twitch, what's happening? Should I trade away Jordan Mason for Travion Henderson? Heyo, that's a good one. I mean, in theory, you're trading a backup for a backup, and Travion, by all accounts, should in theory take over that backfield. Unless Aaron Jones gets injured, Jordan Mason ain't taking over that backfield. So yeah, I would do that. That's a good trade. If the guy will do it, fuck yeah. I just offered up Brock Bowers for Breece Hall. No problem at all, man. Thanks for the question. Thanks for hanging out. You're fucking awesome. Rock on, dude. Drake the Snake. Actually, I could try and trade Bowers for Drake London. That might be a decent. That seems like a decent trade. It's only because I got that Tyler Warren kid from Indianapolis. They're expecting big things from him. So like, if he stinks, and I just made these trades, we're in for trouble. Fly, Eagles, fly. I don't have any Eagles though. Hunter Henry. Aha. 1.5 for Cooper Kupp. Ooh. 2 catches, 15 yards on 3 targets. Ayo. Cook was limited at Wednesday's practice due to a hamstring, but a full walkthrough Thursday and an uncapped session Friday has him cleared to handle his typical role as the Bills' #1 running back in a season-opening win. He earned 50% of the snaps, 18 touches into 100 yards from scrimmage, and 1 rushing touchdown. Reserve Ray Davis and Ty Johnson combined for 4 touches, 25 total yards. Booyah. Fly, Eagles, fly. Stupid to ask a guy with Fly, Eagles, fly as his team name to trade for a fucking Philadelphia Eagle, eh? I'm going to do it anyways. Booyah. Brock Bowers for A.J. Brown. Trying it. Who knows? All right. I'll be right back. Just got to grab a drink. 1 second. Oh. All right. Cool. Next week, what are we doing? Are we making trades? We're gonna try. Who do we have? Do we have anybody going? Austin Eckler dead. Oh man. I have a running back. Yeah, I do. Austin Eckler dead. Torn Achilles. Oh man. Torn Achilles, done for the year. Fucking shit. Well, there you go. I guess the pickup is that Rodriguez kid. Romeo Dizzy. Is this guy the pickup? Chris Rodriguez? What's his face? Austin Eckler, done for the year probably. Merritt and McNichols would be the guys. Everyone who stashed him even knew it was 2 weeks. Tore his Achilles. Yeah, we know that. Dropped Braylon. Taco flavored burrito. Drop Mixon. Put him in the IR. Oh, they can go out? Uh-huh. RB1 season. I don't know about that. I think that might be the pickup, though. McNichols. Didn't do fuck all. McNichols, the passing guy. Nah. Fuck, that looks like a mess right now. Like, for real, that's a mess. All right. What do we got? We got anybody to trade? Nope. Actually, I did have an article, players to trade / trade for. Uh-huh. 3 fantasy football trades to propose in week 2. David Montgomery for Kenneth Walker. That's very valid. Walker has a chance to reestablish himself as the Seahawks bell cow. There's never a world where Montgomery is going to increase his workload. So that's Valid. Trade away Brian Thomas Jr. for AJ Brown. Well, I just did try to trade away Brock Bowers for AJ Brown. So trade Isaiah Pacheco for just about anything. Oh. The hope for drafting Pacheco was that he was fully recovered from the broken ankle and reasserted himself as a chief workhorse. In week one, that couldn't have been further from the truth. Pacheco finished week one with 5 carries and 3 targets, same numbers as Kareem Hunt. In theory, Pacheco could still have value as a goal line back, but especially if Xavier Worthy misses a large chunk of time, this offense simply isn't elite anymore, and Hunt is likely the team's preferred goal line back. Shit, eh? With Hunt claiming whatever goal line work Andy Reid doesn't use for weird shovel passes. Maybe just about anything is harsh, but I would swap him in a heartbeat for players like Chris Olave, Keon Coleman, and Tyrone Tracy. Actually, that's fair. I have fucking Isaiah Pacheco. Trading him for fucking Keon Coleman might not be such a bad idea. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. Where the fuck is it? Oh, is he on the bench already? Yeah. What did we just say? Keon Coleman. Oh, I already offered him a trade, eh? We'll see after he accepts the other one. Aha. He is. Week 2 players to trade/trade for. Trade for Drake May. Ashton Genty. How the fuck are you getting Ashton Genty? Oh, is this... This guy's got 2 fucking players? That's it? This had 2 players. Trade for Drake May and Ashton Genty. There you go. Bada boom, bada bing. Here we go. Fantasy football, trader, allies, week 2, buy, sell, hold. Stop beating the fucking courts, man. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. Buy Omarion Hampton. Heyo. The Chiefs have an excellent run defense. Oh, it's fucking premium content. Fuck off. Look at that. The Score had an article that I was noticing. Something. It's pissing me off. MLB. Did Chicago? Did this guy get the save again? Booyah! I thought the Score had one. Start Herbert or Kyler? Fuck. Arizona gave up 200 yards rushing in week 1. I don't know. I think Kyler has a higher rushing. See, I think Kyler has a higher rushing floor, so he might be good. But I also like the Monday games. Also, first off, Mega Brick from YouTube. What's happening? Thank you for joining me. Herbert. Yeah, I like the idea of doing the Monday games. So like for me, Justin Herbert would be good. But also that seems like a tough game. I might do Kyler just because of the rushing. Um, I feel like the ground game is going to kill Carolina this weekend. So that's just my thoughts behind it. Uh, However, that being said, fucking Justin Herbert looked awesome last week, and Las Vegas defense gave up 276 pass yards and only 60 rushing yards. So I feel like Herbert could be in for another big game. My decision is Herbert or Justin Fields. All the expert standings have Herbert ranked ahead of Kyler. Yeah, see, I don't really know about the standings and like the rankings and all that. I go by I go just by the fucking eye test, right? The eye test for me. Also, Geno Smith threw 362 yards in the first game. So and the defense gave up 250 passing yards for Los Angeles. So like you could in theory realistically be looking at a shootout in this game, which only bodes better for Herbert's fantasy aspects, I guess, if you want to call it that. But yeah, that's my thing. I think that the running game, if for Arizona, is going to kill Carolina, whereas it very much looks like the passing game could be the killer in uh, in this game. Also, I don't know. Like, is Kyler still a thing? You know what I mean? Like, he hasn't been like a thing anymore. I feel like he's not a thing anymore. Every year we want him to be good, but like, I don't know. Is he good? Like, I never have him. I never want that experience. I always take the players that are around him at that time in the draft. But like, I don't know. I never feel like he's as good as we want him to be. Even in the cupcake matches, seems to he seems to just dud it when we need him to be good. Okay. Fuck yeah, we can't make trades in this league, man. I would trade for AJ Brown, but I have AJ Brown. I'm gonna need running backs because I'm losing Austin Eckler. I'm hoping this Tootin guy from Jacksonville becomes something. But also, I have Nick Chubb, right? I mean, it's not as good as it was before, but it's a starting running back in Houston, and something can be said for starting running back, right? Who's the next one? Who did we have? We had Josh Jacobs go. We're in the matchup of the week in this league. Damn. What does that even mean? Matchup of the week. We had Jacobs going, and we have Washington's defense last night because I didn't really trust any of the defenses that were on the waiver wire, so I just played Washington. In the other league, I dropped Washington's defense. So, but what do we have here? We have a whole bunch of wide receivers. This is a PPR league though too. Whole bunch of wide receivers, running backs on the bench. Shit. In PPR league. Jesus. We have Quentin Johnson, Khalil Shakir pulling up the end. Shakir did all right, but I feel like I'm with Jonathan Santiago in the sense that his volume might have been inflated. Christian McCaffrey. Is he back to being Christian McCaffrey? Because that'd be wicked for this league. Josh Jacobs, 84 yards, 1 catch. Oh, and a rush TD. He didn't even get targeted. Solid high volume effort and win. The workhorse back was the only Packers running back to log a carry, and Jacob worked hard for his yards all night, considering he had a game-long run of just 10 yards. Jacobs also went in for his second touchdown in as many games on a 2-yard run just before the midway point of the second quarter, rounding out his fantasy performance in solid fashion. After logging 43 touches in the first 5 days of the new season, the veteran back will now get some extra time to ramp up for a Week 3 road matchup against the Browns on Sunday, September 21st. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Fuck, I don't know. Damn, once I get She Rice back, who we trading? These guys gonna trade anybody? Hmm. Trade for Kamara? Who are we giving up? This guy's got Keenan. He might not want both of them. I mean, he might. He might not, though. Actually, you know what? 6 for 61 and a touchdown, 9 targets. If you will. Or I could get. Could I? No. Start Arizona defense or Buffalo defense? I have Arizona starting. I wouldn't choose Buffalo. I don't know. I think the Jets are decent and they are at home. So I think, or are they at home? Yeah, they are. But I think Buffalo. They also just lost Ed Oliver, so that's going to make it tougher for them. I think Buffalo's defense struggles again to contain Justin Fields, who is a thing, I guess now. Also, their run defense will be hurting, and Brees Hall looked like what we thought he might look like this year. Wow. And I have Arizona's defense starting, so I don't know. Maybe it might be a good idea to start Buffalo's defense because I have Arizona's defense going. So do with that information what you think. What you think is best. Um, you know what? I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try and trade Quentin Johnson for Cam Sutton. I think over the course of the season, it'll be a better. It'll be a better play. Now, to be fair, I wonder. Hey, you know what? So what? You hate me. Don't hate me because you hate me. Don't hate me 'cause I'm beautiful. Don't hate me 'cause I'm beautiful. Jacobs Grit. Trade for Omari and Hampton. This guy might do it. What do we got? I don't actually have. Actually, you know what? I might do that. Omari and Hampton for fucking Quentin Johnson. Yep. 17 touches, every down starter. Shit, son. Team could have been easing Harris back. If the North Carolina product continues to dominate the backfield, he could prove to be an even greater draft day steal than Bandits originally hoped. Hampton's volume combined with plus matchup against the Raiders makes him a solid play in week 2. Let's do it. Gonna try it. Gonna try it. Gotta try it. Pukake party. That's disgusting. This one is going to be a bit more challenging. Stuff in that hole. Trade for Ashton Genty? How the fuck do I get Ashton Genty? You know what? Might do him next week because could be tough sledding. Smith Jigba. Did well. 7 carries for 55 yards. What the fuck? Dimitri doesn't make shit trades. Although, if you will, I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna fucking. I'll do AJ Brown for Quentin Johnson. Oh yeah, he got fucking hurt. That's right. He did play. Damn. Uh-huh. All right. Well, we made a trade request. Quentin Johnson and Nick Chubb for Kenneth Walker the third. Kilgarn from YouTube. What's happening? PPR league. Start Tillman versus Ravens or Booty versus Miami. I would say Booty, right? Only because Joe Flacco doesn't tend to spread the wealth, and it seems like Booty is one in for a breakout, and two, Drake May is one of his favorite targets. So I would say Booty, but PPR standard, I don't think it really matters. Did Tillman do wicked last week? Like, am I missing something? I am missing something. Oh, he got a touchdown. 8 targets. I don't know. I gotta figure Baltimore is gonna not let Joe Flacco beat them. Like, I'm a Baltimore fan, so I'm a little bit biased, but that's my thoughts. Also, Tillman had a touchdown to bring up his points. I don't know. I don't know if Booty did he? OUTT. Booty didn't even have a touchdown. 108 yards on 6 catches. Yeah, I think I think you found your answer. Chilling like a McMillan. That's all right. We're good. We golden. We Matthew Golden. Turf Wars, Breeze Lightning, because we got Breeze Hall. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, and I'm starting Baltimore's defense. So my question though is Justin Fields or Justin Herbert? Fuck. And do I take T. Higgins out and put Keenan Allen in? Jacksonville's defense last week did what? They gave up a bunch of rushing yards, but no passing yards. 142. Huh. So, I don't know. Fuck. Sounds like we might have our answer. Uh oh. Justin Fields or Justin Herbert? And I think we take out T. Higgins and we put in Keenan Allen. This league also counts first downs, not for quarterbacks, but for wide receivers and running backs. So Keenan Allen got a bunch of extra points last week because of the first downs he caught. 0.5 points. 6 first downs, so that's an extra 3 points. Fuck, that's a fucking decision right there. Especially since there's two Monday night games, but the LA Monday night game is the later game. So Justin Fields plays in the 1 o'clock window on Sunday, and Justin Herbert plays on at 10 o'clock on the Monday night. What the fuck? So it's like legit either the first game or the last game of the day. It's in a dome though. Oh shit. LA Chargers playing a dome. Fields plays outside against Buffalo. Buffalo just lost Ed Oliver. So in theory, they're going to not be able to rush the passer as well as they were before. I don't know. In theory, you know what I mean? Who the fuck knows anyways? But, damn it, eh? Wonder if we can get a running back. I got actually a few really good. Like I got a few wide receivers. Drake London, Puka, but then we've got Brees Hall, Aaron Jones, T. Higgins, David Montgomery, Chris Olave, Michael Pittman, Keenan Allen. Like I don't know if Keenan Allen's a thing. Like that's a steal, man. And like, can I trade T. Higgins? Who was drafted right around him? Let's see who the draft was. Rounds. Round 4. So who are we going around there? Oh, actually, AJ Brown. AJ Brown for T. Higgins? Will you do that? Maybe. Is that a good one? Who's my quarterback? No, Jalen Hurts not in this league. Who do I want? Do I want a running back? Do you have a running back? No way. I'll try it. Omarion Hampton? Will you trade him for T. Higgins? I'll take that. Looks like it might be a good one. Because it's also a keeper league too, right? So if I can get like a young guy that's wicked, I just like keep him on my team. Yes, Galaxy Pickers from YouTube. What's happening? Trade CD for Chase Brown and JSN. Heyo. Fantasy stats. Love fantasy stats. Hell yeah. Booty and Tillman are essentially equal in stats so far. Okay. I'm just saying that Tillman had to get a touchdown to equal it, and Booty didn't. That's all I was saying about that. Oh shit, my bad. I in a PPR league trade CD for Chase Brown and JSN. That's actually a pretty decent trade. They're talking a lot about JSN this year. I would probably do that. That's a good one. Uh, Kenneth Walker, he stunk too. Would you do Kenneth Walker for? You have Zach Charbonnet, T Higgins. Uh-huh. A couple of trade offers out there. See if anything sticks. Oh well. Alrighty, guys. That's gonna be it for me for today. I'll probably come back on tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks for joining me. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun too. Go ahead and hit that follow button. Subscribe if you haven't. Share this with your friends. Let's make it happen. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day and an even better weekend. And I look very forward to seeing you again. I love you guys. Bye for now.